Hey guys, and welcome back. So an update to my wax apple or Jambu. Some good news and some bad news. Some good news is that they are ready to be eaten. They have ripened, and we've eaten a batch or two already, and they taste pretty good. And as you can see, the bad news is that this is a green variety. So as they were turning pinkish at the butt here, at the tip here. I was hoping that the whole fruit would actually turn red, but as you can see, a lot of them they just pretty much blush. I think a viewer commented that this is a green variety, and it is a green variety. If we look here, these guys here are pretty much very ripened. And another bad news is that, as you can see, bite marks. So something has found this tree. So before, when it wasn't ripened, they have not haven't done anything, but now you kind of see bite marks everywhere. And now I somewhat understand the sheer amount of fruits that have dropped like almost every day, and it is whatever it is climbing the tree, eating, and then things dropping. So I've cleaned this tree almost every day, every other day, but here you can see that that one is pretty much destroyed. But it is a good variety, but it's just a shame that it is not a red variety or pink variety, and then that is something that I would have to buy comes this spring. So it's gonna be, I'm excited as well, but I have to figure out where to put it. But just look at that. So this is a green variety. It just blushed at the end here, and maybe a little bit on the fruit, and that's about it. And as you can see, some of these guys are still small, and I'm thinking that it's just too many fruits on it at one time for this tree. But these guys here are pretty ripened. Here is a more ripened, a little more blush. It's beautiful actually once you harvest them and you eat them. And as you can see, I don't know if I can get on the other side here, but I can't. But if you can see on the back, there's something has eaten one of the fruit back there, right there. And then this one here kind of snapped. So a lot and lots of fruit. So you can see all the branches here. This side here, let me zoom out a little bit. It's all sagging on that side. So some notes for next season, and the bend here, just like last time here. Let me zoom in a little bit. So this bend right here, right there. So for next season, I will prune it quite a bit. I kind of, and for one, I have to keep this tree small, and two, I kind of want all the fruits to be something like this here, like this bunch right here. As you can see, it's pretty close to the main body, and this was a branch that I kind of snipped off here, and then everything is here. And as you can see, the fruits are bigger as well. So so I think that is something that I'm gonna aim for next season. But just want to update you guys that I have confirmed that this here is not a red or pink variety. It's just a green with a hint of pink. Tastes really good, very sweet, very sweet. Look at that. So I do have a lot of fruits, and when you don't have them, you really want them, and once you have them, you kind of you eat too much, and then you kind of had enough. so these guys here, we'll probably give some away, and we'll eat them as they ripens. But just look at the sheer amount of fruits. It's unbelievable. Look at that, just from this angle. Wow, right? And the other tree on the other side, I haven't finished all of them yet, and those guys I think are already are pretty much ready to eat as well. But something like this, if these guys here are pink or red, that's going to be quite a sight, and that's what I'm shooting for. Really. And the other day I was looking at places to plant the red variety. I was thinking right here, uproot this guy here and move him somewhere else, and just put the red one next to here. Some member of some family members disagree, but but I'll see what happens. Or if not, then I would have to, put it against the fence there. But then, is this guy's in the way, and I have my grapes vine right there, and I'm just out of space, out of space, and over there, I'm redoing the trellis for the dragon fruit and rerouting new cuttings because I think those guys need to be replaced. And the trellises there, the the wood were not treated, so they have rotted and they're pretty much gone. So I have to replace them with steel fence posts and stuff like that, so to make them last a little bit longer. But this is my longan and then my guava. I just don't have any other space for it, so I have to see, and if I can actually graft a branch here and it's pink and red, that would be great. But I've never done it, so I'm not sure if it will work. So that is to be seen. That is to be experimented in the future. But man, look at this. When you don't have them, you really want them, and now you got a bunch of them. You can't finish them all. But this would be much better if these guys were red or pink. All right, guys, just another quick update to let you guys know that these guys have ripened, and I have a few issues to take care of. One of them is that I think the only way that they come up to this tree is is through this right here. So I might even put maybe something there, spikes to deter them to not get on. I'll figure something out. I'll try to. But look at that. So many fruits. So this tree will get a good prune after this season, and hopefully next season everything's gonna be like that. And I don't mind if I get half the amount of fruits next season, because this is just too much, too many. Too many. Look at that. And I kind of want them all to be to be big rather than some small, like I want them all to be like this, versus some big, some small, and some small. So I may consider experimenting, pruning a little bit next season. Prune and keep maybe half of the buds and at the locations that I think is gonna be best for them for the season. Just look at that. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit here. Imagine these are all red. All right, guys, that's it. Have a good day. See you on the next one.